Is anyone going to explain why the animators forgot to draw her pants in? This has gone way too far. It is 2019, Happy New Year, you guys, and today we're going to be looking at the animation errors in Steven Universe. You know, Steven Universe is on Cartoon Network. It's one of those shows that's ridiculously popular, but every show has an animation error and a mistake, and today we're going to take a look at that. Before we go on, go and subscribe, turn notifications on, do all that good stuff. Let's go on to number 6, and we're going to start off a little easy. These are going to be easy, so pay attention.
Well, she's definitely not in that barn. Whoa, I didn't see that before. I'll go by myself. Bye-bye.
Now, I know almost everyone found the error. Guys, take a look at her hand. There is a gem for about 2 to 3 frames. However, the gem disappears. Why is that? Why did the gem just magically disappear? Now, the animators may have just fell asleep. I don't really know. But what I do know is that they forgot to animate it all the frames. I mean, she did put her hand back down, but it's like the animators forgot to draw it back in. Maybe someone came in that wasn't animating. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. Now, that usually does happen in cartoons. Small details will be left out here and there. I mean, these animators are human. But, Steven Universe? Cartoon Network? You would expect a higher level of quality. I'm just kidding, dude. Every show has an animation error. Even live action shows. But it's just kind of weird that she does not have the gem, even though it's the same shot. That is very, very interesting. Guys, let's go on to number 5. And this one's kind of crazy, so pay attention. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what the animation error is. This is one of them that you're going to have to figure out on your own and type in the comment section what you see here that's wrong in this shot. So let's go on to number 4.
Why are you standing there all sad like that? I think it's getting a little too serious. She wants Connie to do all this dangerous stuff for me.
Now, you may not have gotten this, so I'm going to replay it. Pay attention to both scenes.
Why are you standing there all sad like that? I think it's getting a little too serious. She wants Connie to do all this dangerous stuff for me.
Now take a look at her clothing. You can tell that she has one shirt on. However, when we go into the next shot, she has switched clothing? How did she do that? I didn't know the gems allow you to just switch clothing without any magical outburst or whatever. It's obvious that the animators have just slipped up completely on this. They don't know. Maybe they had. There's obviously have multiple animators, but you would think that the animators would at least catch on to see, hello, she had a shirt on here, and you're adding layers that weren't there before. It's kind of a continuity error. If you think about it, it's kind of a continuity slip up, but it is what it is. Wow. The only thing I can say is at least they remembered to draw her gem in, because that would be embarrassing if they forgot.
You've been here for a few days. Is everything okay?
I've just been watching your previously recorded entertainment. There's more than one?
When she's watching TV, she's watching the same show over and over. There's a specific design to the front of her shirt. And I don't know if you know this, but the front of Peridot's shirt is not the same on her back. And when we look at this, I'm going to show you it one more time. Take a look at it. Her shirt is actually on backwards. Look.
There's more than one?
See, that is not supposed to be on the back of her shirt. If you think about it, and if you know anything about this character, you would know that the back of her is supposed to be plain. It's pretty much upside down. I'm probably confusing you if you don't know, but it is what it is.
Now show me what you got, soldiers! Pearl, I don't recall asking you to bring me a spear.
Now, I know that fighting is very important in this cartoon, Steven Universe. Fighting is one of the main keys of Steven Universe and this gem business. All this gem business, all this diamond business. Fighting is actually a key and essential role in this cartoon. However, sometimes they just slip up and just forget to draw the character's pants on. You would think they would even draw the trousers and, their underwear. But there's nothing in this shot. There's actually El Zipio, dude. There's nada. And it's a girl. What? They forgot. Or did they forget? Did they really forget? I mean, this is not SpongeBob SquarePants where he intentionally ripped his pants. I mean, we're talking about Steven Universe, one of the characters just completely messed up. Wow, I mean, did the animators do that? Or did she just have some magical abilities to just whip her pants off in front of all the kids watching the cartoon? I really don't know. The world will never know. But this wouldn't be too far off from the creator's past, Rebecca. But enough of that. I'm not bringing anything up. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying nothing. That's what I'm saying. But could you imagine the other characters like White Diamond just missing their pants?
5 speeds?
Now, this is kind of a hard one to see. I mean, this is really hard to pay. You got to be paying attention to this video to see what the animation error is in this. But take a look at her clothing. Look at her skirt. It's light green, okay? For those of you who are colorblind, it's going to be hard for you. But when it switches to the next frame, I actually put these two together. It's green. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what's happening in the shot, because I'm into animation myself. Now, when they're doing their drawing and their coloring, they usually do an eyedropper tool of the original sketch of the characters, you know, the vision of what the original animators wanted. And, you know, they usually eyedrop it so they can pinpoint exactly the color that they need. However, something went seriously wrong. Something went really, really wrong. I don't think they eyedropped it this time. I think something else happened. I'm going to tell you what else happened, but isn't it kind of weird that you didn't notice this, but you're noticing it now? It's because we put the two together. See, it's different frames added up, and, you know, anyone can just forget what color it is. That's why they use the eyedropper tool. But what happened is the animators decided to eyeball it, decided to go in raw, and just put it from scratch. You said, okay, well, green. Let me just put green. And it came out bad. Now, guys, let's go on to the next animation error. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, folks. Hold on. This is not an animation error. See, this is an animation smear or blur or whatever you want to call it. See, there's a misconception that this is actually an animation error, but this happens when things are moving and there's a lot of fight scenes in a cartoon or anime. I mean, this has been seen prominently in some of the most popular animes. There's a lot of animation smears, and when you pause a cartoon, you will see this. Things are not lining up and it looks a little bit goofy. Not only anime, but this can be seen in SpongeBob, cartoons. Any cartoon will have an animation smear to exaggerate the movement. Now, it does look a little silly off the bat, I agree, but what are you going to do about it? You're going to have to deal with that, dude. It's not an animation error. So anyone telling you, you know, that is an animation error, it's not. It does look goofy, I will admit, but it's not an animation error. Like I said, you know, there's a lot of designs and stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, guys, thank you guys for making it this far into the video. I mean, I just got to tell you, these animation errors, I still got one more. I got the biggest animation error still lined up for the final video at the end of the video. But, dude, these mistakes are just crazy. I mean, I was looking at the newer episodes of Steven Universe, and there's a lot less animation errors. I was looking for them, and it was taking a while to find. I didn't even find any. That's the funny thing. But if this video, you know, does kind of well and you guys want to see more, I'm going to go ahead and do another part of this where I show you the new episodes with the diamonds, and I'll show you some serious mistakes in that. But that's, you know, depending on if people even care about this stuff. If people care about the mistakes in Steven Universe. And if that is so, I will continue to do it. But guys, isn't it funny how when you can slow things down, you can actually see, like, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Wait, what? Isn't it funny when you can slow things down, you can see the inner workings of the animation that you're seeing on screen? Remember, everyone, animation is a lot more than just what you see on the surface. Animation, there are there's billions of images shown to you at once, and it just comes together, and there are room for mistakes. There's a lot of room to make mistakes, and that's why I don't hold anyone accountable for this. It's funny to look at this. I really am not attacking anyone, but these are just funny to see. Now, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what the final animation error is of Steven Universe of all time. You guys are not going to see this one coming, trust me, and I know people are going to get mad, but before I show this, let me just say this. Steven Universe is known to have characters that have a lot of hands, right? But take a look at this.